It's the Joel Shit Show, featuring Joel Shit. Hi, welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. So, it's looks like it rained last night, but it's not raining now, so might as well hoof it down to the Caltrain station and see what we can make out of today. A lot brighter. That's the funny thing about Mondays, of course. As the days get longer and longer, especially close to the equinoxes, that is when the difference in length of day between the days is greatest. You gain 3-4 minutes a day of day every day close to the equinoxes. As you get toward the other ones, first day of winter, first day of summer, which are called solstices, that's right. As you get closer to the solstices, the days increase or decrease in length by a much smaller amount. Sometimes not even a minute, as you get close to the actual solstices themselves. But in March, oh yeah, every day 3-4 minutes earlier than the day before it gets bright out. But of course, it's all going to go to hell this weekend. When we move the clocks ahead an hour, and then it's dark again for another month. It's like Groundhog Day, sort of, except instead of winter, you're talking about brightness. See? I know what you're talking about. Yesterday, I went to an Oscar party up in Oakland, and I did not come in last place. I came in second to last place. That's okay, because what was originally the tiebreaker was what time will the festivities end? What time will the Oscar broadcast end? And the point of that tiebreaker was if two people had the same number right, then whoever was closer would get that right. Well, if there's one thing I know about award shows, it's not who wins, it's when they end. And I said 9:06. Remember, West Coast. I said 216 minutes of airtime, and it started at 5:30. So sure enough, 9:06 went off the air. I hit it right on the head. There was no award for this, of course. However, there were awards for best and worst. And the guy that won the worst, I don't know if he just didn't want the monkey or if he sensed the excitement of what would happen if I won the monkey. So I won the monkey. So one of those slingshot monkeys, you put your finger under its paw in a little pocket, you pull on its tail, you pull back, you let go, and it's like a slingshot through the air. Off the monkey goes. Up to 50 feet, it says, which I suppose that's worth trying for. I can picture, with the proper application of physics on a windy day, with the wind at your back, if Chip Lohmiller could hit a 50-yard field goal, I should be able to chuck a monkey 50 feet. And if I couldn't do it that way, I could always punt it. I had my sheet with me and I left it at home. I can't tell you the 8 that I got right. Basically, I always pick something from Precious unless there was something from... No, I always pick something from Avatar unless they were competing with Precious. Then I pick something from Precious. Other than that, I just pick black people. That would have worked last year, I bet, with Obama in office. But now the novelty of that's worn off, so that wasn't the best decision. So I did not win. I had too many upsets. Just like March Madness, except I don't do that March Madness anymore. I'm actually pretty successful at those, although I haven't won a bracket in 7 years. The fact that I won a bracket in a pool of like 40 people, that should stand on its own, really. Can't win it every year. People would stop playing. So, earlier in the day, had my last show at KSCU for 3 weeks. We were moving the station into another building, and so during that time, we will not be airing our shows. So, it gives me some open Sundays, except I can't really do much with them. Next Sunday, well, I'm going to take the cat to the vet. The following Sunday, we're actually pretty empty. There's something going on that weekend, but I can't remember what. And then the following Sunday, I'm going to Vegas. So, that one weekend, there's something... Oh, well, I have hockey the night before. Maybe that's what it was. I didn't want to miss hockey again, because I'd already missed hockey on the 27th. But you know what? Because I went to hockey on the 7th, and I didn't think I would, maybe I could skip hockey on the 21st. Very interesting point. I had not addressed that since I discovered and was surprised by the fact that I could play hockey last Saturday, such that it was. Something to think about. But, yeah, so it's a pretty exciting weekend. Oscar party had lots of food. decent food. Well, it was more than decent, it's great food, of varying levels of nutritional deliciousness. I probably ate too much, but I had hardly eaten the rest of the day, and I knew I'd be walking to the train station, so I said, alright. And when I weighed myself this morning, I still weigh the same as when I lost the weight, although I still haven't been losing any more weight. I wouldn't say there's a lack of motivation, it's just, there's a lack of motivation. What's in it for me, I say? I feel better, and I just feel like it's not like I'm making things worse, and it'll be easier to control my weight when I'm not so busy, except when I'm not so busy I'll have more time to eat, and that's a legitimate counterpoint that I'm still trying to just figure out what to answer that for. That's all the time we have today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email Joel at joelshitshow.com.